Hey, it's Matthew David, the Minister of Allowing and the CEO of Complete Essentials. Let's go for a walk. Let's talk about how to have energy to do anything at any age. So as you can see, I'm out. This is my neighborhood. It's very beautiful. You can see the rolling hills and we have trails. My house is back that way. And this is one of my favorite things to do, is to connect with nature and to reset, recalibrate. And I'll tell you why this is so important. If you want to have energy to do anything, you have to understand who you are and what you are. Now, keep in mind, I was once bedridden for almost 2 years. I had Lyme disease, and I had symptoms of chronic fatigue so bad I could barely get out of bed for even the slightest thing, let alone do anything like this with a weight vest on, walk, work out, all the things I do today. So I know what it's like to have no energy. In fact, I always used to tell Sabrina that when I went through that, I felt like this is what it must feel like to be, close to death, being so old you can barely move. So I got to have the wisdom of my end of life review in my midlife, so I could figure out what really is important. And I'll tell you what, energy is everything. Energy is everything. And here's the thing, you are energy. So first of all, you have to understand what your body is. Your body's not a meat sack full of flesh, blood, bones, and all this stuff that they tell you and they program you to believe. You see, they tell you got to take your vitamins, you got to exercise, you got to work out, you got to do all this stuff, right? Well, that's right, that's true. That's one level of consciousness. But the truth is your body's bioelectric. It's salt and light. You are the perfect expression of God's image and likeness. That's a spiritual reality. So health is a spiritual reality. It's a given. It's something that you are given. Now, if you understand the laws of electricity, your body has to use those same laws because it carries voltage in every one of your cells, and every one of your cells is a microcosm like the macrocosm, like the father parent itself. And so here's the deal. Minerals are the currency of life. Minerals have been deficient from the soil since way back in the 1930s. They started declining, and by the 80s they pretty much bottomed out, where they only put a couple minerals back in the soil and most of them are deficient. Well, minerals are what you need to conduct the electrical flow and also to absorb your vitamins. You have to have minerals. And if you don't do the proper mineral balance, your hormones won't function either. You see, you have this interesting thing called your energy body that has chakra nodes in it, okay? And those chakra nodes are responsible for taking in the current that comes through you, that animates all life, the force of life itself, and then that projects out into your hologram, because you are at the center of your own universe. So you are creating moment by moment your reality based on your state of being and your attitude towards life. Now, your frequency and your resonance are what are most important. And all advanced technology works on frequency and resonance, including this cell phone. You can tap into this transmission right now, even though physically it's impossible. You see, the reality is that nothing is physical at all. It's physically impossible for you to be seeing me doing this right now, unless we tap into quantum mechanics, and your body is no different. Now, isn't it interesting that all of the so-called laws of medical science still rely on Newtonian physics, on the body of physicality, when all of your modern technology relies on a much higher degree of understanding? Well, I'm going to tell you by experience itself that when I began using angstrom-ionic minerals to help, restore the balance of minerals in my body, then I was able to absorb vitamins. Then I was able to have proper hormonal functioning. And you see, the hormones are responsible for all your states of feeling, okay? Feeling satisfied. Like when you put in work, you feel reward for doing it, right? Also, for feeling like, sexuality, for feeling bliss, for feeling joy. All those reward centers are tapped in and tied in to having the proper mineral balance in your body. So if you want more information, go to monotomia.com and check out my full overview there. And yes, I am going to sell you something there. I'm going to have you look at the product brand that my company offers that we've been doing for years. It's the greatest health secret I ever discovered. So that's what's going to be there. I'll tell you up front, I am pitching something, and one experience should be belief enough. Because when you're deficient and you correct the deficiency, then the proof is in the pudding. You see, you bring what is deficient back to its homeostasis, back into its normal balance, and then you have a different result. You have a different experience in life. And that experience for me has been boundless, unlimited energy. So I'm 42 years old today, and I train like a pro athlete. And most days I do a 5-mile run, sprint, jog training session, and then I do a heavy weight training session later that day, every single day. That's what I do. And that was after being bedridden for almost 2 years with Lyme disease, told that I would never overcome it. And that's the power that you have inside of you. And I want to help you tap that power. That's what I'm here for. That's who I minister to, and that's what my company offers products to support the body in. Take care, and I'll see you over at the webinar. God bless.
Hello, it's Amanda with Alpha Upgrade and Allow Ministries. Are you stuck in your finances, health, or relationships? Feeling burnt out, tired, even defeated? Like you're older than you thought you'd be at this point in your life? International #1 best-selling author Matthew David Hurtado was bedridden and bankrupt in 2009 with Lyme disease. After gaining a full recovery and building multiple 7-figure businesses, Matthew teaches biblical secrets of the ages that work, regardless of age, social status, or belief in competition. During the Spiritual Millionaire Workshop 5.0 in May, Matthew will release his new book, Gold Rule, for attendees who attend this life-changing training. Why should you attend? You're being programmed by 15,000 messages a day if you live in the USA. You need a vibrational weapon, like self-entrainment technique, to produce an immediate shift in consciousness and sustain it, raising your frequency. Whether you can attend or not, head over to gold-rule.com and opt in to get a free pre-release digital copy of Gold Rule. Gold Rule is the answer to clarity, focus, and a proven action-based guide to getting everything you desire. Go to gold-rule.com and claim your pre-release copy now.